show your support. Like and subscribe. Hey guys, good morning. All right, so today is September 17th, and today is going to be marked down as day one in the books for Imperial Haulers. We're 100% today. I am headed out right now to go grab a drink and get some breakfast, and I'm back at the house in a few minutes. This is my daily routine for work, so it's going to be a little bit of learning to get back into the swing of actually working for myself at home. It's been a few years since I've done this full time, so yeah, we'll see how the rest of the day goes, and I'll keep you guys posted. Hey guys, all right, so it's Monday morning still. It's about 10:45 in the morning, and I just left the bank. I'm headed up to the tax collector here in Palm Beach County. I've got the title for both the truck and the trailer, which are both in my personal name, and I'm going to be changing them over to the business name because I want to make sure that everything is 100% in my business. The reason why I'm doing that is so that if anything ever happens at any point, there's an accident, anything, I don't risk getting myself personally sued. So I make sure that everything is in the business name, so that if anything does happen, the business is, takes the full brunt of whatever goes on. Also, right now, my truck is insured by both the business and by USAA, which has my personal insurance for my other vehicles, and I want to make sure that I eliminate that so I'm not double insured. Because if I'm double insured and I get into an accident at some point, the insurance companies are going to start pointing at each other saying, no, you're the one that's responsible, and I want to eliminate that, eliminate any other problems that could arise. So we're going to focus on just having one single insurer, which is National Indemnity, I believe, is my insurance company. Oh, it's on my phone. My phone's in the window though. So yeah, we're headed up to the DMV right now. While I'm up there, I also passed my CDL test on Friday. I passed my driving test, so I took the truck out on the road and I had a great time in it. It was a little nerve-wracking because the instructor that was there with me, I guess the examiner, said almost nothing, almost the entire ride, and it was the most eerie feeling because I'm sitting there in the truck and I'm like, do I start a conversation? Do I say anything? And, try and make light of the situation that we're in. And he just sat there quiet as everything. And it freaked me out a little bit, and it kind of made me a little nervous. Toward the end, though, I did get to an area where the speed limit was 35, and I was doing like 42, 43. And he called me out on it. I was kind of going with traffic, not paying attention. So my fault. It happened. So he started talking then, and that's when the mood lightened, and I felt a little more comfortable behind the wheel with him. But I passed that test. I passed my driving test. I passed my skills test before that, and my pre-trip exam. So I'm headed up to the DMV. I wish I would have gotten a haircut and stuff beforehand. I'm at least gonna brush this down, and then I get to take a nice new picture for my CDL license. So I'll get that today as well. So I've got a few $100 in the pocket to get the license, the registration for the trailer, which I also have to pay a tax on, and then I have to do my my truck. And I'm not sure if I can transfer the tag over, my personal tag to the business, although they're both in my name. I'm going to see if they'll let me do that. If they can, it should be cheaper. If not, hopefully it's not more than like $400 or $500, because I know it can be a little expensive getting a brand new tag. Other than that, I've spent most of the morning in the office. I did have a dispute on my with my operating authority. So I had a small dispute on there. I'm trying to get something removed from my operating authority, and I guess they denied my stuff for it. They denied my request that I made 2 weeks ago, and I guess the email came in last week and I didn't see it, so I resubmitted that today. Hopefully I can get that done in the next day or two. because as soon as I can get that done, I can actually get out on the road. I am tired. I'm still waiting on my my emergency equipment that I ordered for the truck. My 3 triangles that I want to make sure that I have, my 3 red triangles, my reflector triangles. So if I have to pull over on the side of the road for anything, I make sure that I'm in DOT standards. I've also got a fire extinguisher that I ordered and a mount for it. I've seen a few other guys have their fire extinguishers mounted in the bed of their truck. So I'm going to go ahead and do that as well. I'm actually going to get in touch with them beforehand and find out if that meets regulations, or, you know, why they did it that way, or if, you know, they just said, you know, whatever, I'm going to do what I want. So I'm going to figure that out, and hopefully I should be able to get those in by Wednesday so I can take my first load out Wednesday or Thursday. Let's see. As far as where I'm looking to go with my first load, it doesn't really matter. I'll do the whole country. You know, if I can get a load straight to California, you know, as long as it's paying, you know, good money, I'll see you soon, California. But if I can only find some local loads, that's perfectly fine. I'd really like to get a good one local, at least pay a few $100, so I can get my feet wet, but not dive completely in right from the beginning. I know a few people who are gung-ho and they dive right into just about everything, and guys, I'm one of those people. I'm like, you know, I'm not getting my feet wet first. I'm 15 feet up and I'm jumping. I'm gonna do a double corkscrew or something and no splash. That's me all day, but I want to make sure that I do this right, and I don't take on more than I can handle, just in case something does go wrong over the road while I'm out. We have any issues. I want to make sure that I cover all my bases here. So as you can see, I've got a lot on my mind. I've got a lot on the plate. I've got a lot written down in notes, and I am continuously getting stuff, you know, put through. I've already had one AT&T call this morning. That's perfectly fine. Go ahead, give me a call. You know, I'll do what I can to help you out. I was on a project for over 1.5 years, and I have all the information on it. So I told him, go ahead. There's just nothing wrong with it. Give me a call. So I'm expecting some more calls from that. But other than that, I am over here. I'm about to pull up at the tax collector in a second. Looks like we've got somebody who's probably getting a speeding ticket right here. You'll probably see that in a second, right there. I hope everything is okay. So yeah, we're gonna run in here and do what we've got to do. Hopefully it doesn't cost too much, and hopefully the line isn't too long. Usually the line is wrapped all the way around the building. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give you guys an update probably in a few hours. I'm a wrestling fan, and I missed Hell in a Cell last night for WWE. So I've got my iPad, and while I'm doing all my other stuff and sitting and waiting, I'm going to go ahead and turn that on and catch up a little bit and enjoy myself for a few minutes. I'll see you guys a little bit later. All right, folks, so it's about 11 o'clock. I'm just leaving the tax collector's office here in Lake Worth, Florida. The wait here is, I kid you not, like 3.5 hours. So I'm headed out to Belle Glade, which is about a 45-minute ride from here. And when I get out there, their sign here says it's about a 10 to 15-minute wait. And I've got a friend who lives out there, and he goes to the DMV out there all the time for different things. So hopefully we can get in and out of there pretty quickly. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything into the car right now. I've got my iPad and stuff because I make sure that I keep working. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put this up here, set that in there. Let's take off that brightness, turn that on. Always number one, guys. Put on the seatbelt. All right, time to head out to Belle Glade. Let's do this. right, so it's about 1:15 now. We are stepping out of the tax collector's office out here in Belle Glade. Like I said earlier, we went to Lake Worth, and the line was just... Lake Worth's tax collector's office looks like an airplane terminal. It's insane. I walk in here and I was kind of expecting to see something close, at least in size, and instead there's like 12 chairs in there, so it was super easy to get around and get done. So I've got my plates, I've got my registrations for both the trailer and the truck are now in the business name, and came out to a little over 600 bucks. Also got the CDL set up, so everything's pretty good now. So now it's time for lunch. So let's make some phone calls and let's make some lunch happen. I've got an AT&T call scheduled in about 15 minutes. So that'll be on the way back because I got about a 40-minute ride before I get home. But it was definitely worth coming out here because I have a friend who I saw online in Lake Worth. I've been talking to him. He's still sitting there. I'm all done with everything, and it took over a half hour to get the paperwork done here. So yeah, I told him next time just come out here. I'll definitely take that ride and spend the extra in gas to come out here. It was so much easier. So I'm gonna head out. We're gonna go get some lunch, and we'll figure out what's going on next. Hey, real quick, here's another time-lapse video of me driving home. Alright, so I was just BSing. I'm not really gonna make you sit through a long time-lapse video. I'm glad that you did sit for, you know, the few seconds that was on. But anyways, I'm on my way home right now. I'm gonna go work on my carrier package now that I have everything all set up. I don't have to worry about anybody asking any questions about the CDL. So yeah, I'm gonna put the carrier packages together, and I've got a few brokers that I'm looking to work with. I'm pulling those off of the DAT board. There's a few of them. I think there's 3 or 4 of them that I want to try and get set up with. So then all I have to do is just make a phone call later on, and I don't have to actually send too much paperwork through. They've already got everything. So we're going to go ahead and get the carrier package set up, get that out, and from my understanding it should take me about 20 to 30 minutes per broker. So we'll spend the rest of the day on that, and I'll update you again in probably about 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, all right, so I'm at home right now in Boynton Beach, Florida, and I've got our KT ELD, or our Keep Trucking ELD, the electronic logging device. And we're gonna go ahead and do a quick unveil and open this box up. This device is gonna be for this specific truck. Is my Ford F-350. I've got a 2001, it's got the 7.3 in it. And we're gonna go ahead and open this up and see what we've got here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look what we have in here. I've already pre-cut it and opened it up. So we're gonna just pull this open. And right from the start, we have our actual head unit here. It's gonna be the KT ELD. Has a USB port on this side, I believe, for power. And then has our, however many pins this is. That's gonna go to our cord here. This is our plug-in, and on this vehicle, as I said, is a F350, so I'm going to have an OBD2 port. So this right here will just plug straight into the OBD2 port, and that's how the ELD will work. Then I have some instructions here, some manuals here. Looks like we have we got some driver stickers, so this would be cool to put on the vehicle. Let everybody know who we're working with. All right guys, so that's all. I'm gonna box this back up and we're gonna take off, go set it up and see how it goes. All right, see ya. Look who just woke up from her nap. What are you watching? Ball? Uh-oh. What is it?
Maybe that's not such a good idea. Well, what are we gonna play? How about?
There it is.
How do you play that? How do you play that, Tizzy?
There's a very good.
Ball.
Then you roll it in the hole. See?
Where'd he go?
Where's the ball?
I could tell my kindergarten that.
Who's that? Uh-oh. Uh-huh.
So pretty. It's just like I'm first